This is Bruce the Blog at Lyndhurst, and I'm here with...
I'm Tal Aviezer. I play Gary Peter Lefkowitz in I Hate Hamlet, and I also direct and play the titular role of Hamlet in Hamlet.
I'm Mikel Von Brodbeck. I'll be playing John Barrymore in I Hate Hamlet, and Polonius and Marcellus in Hamlet.
I'm Melinda O'Brien, and I'm the director of I Hate Hamlet, and I play Gertrude in Hamlet.
Right, and Mikel and Melinda are M&M, right, Productions. And
Yes,
Tal, you are...
I am the artistic director of the Red Monkey Theater Group. We're in residence at the College of Mount St. Vincent in Riverdale.
Right, so for Hamlet, for the Hamlet end of this sort of in repertory production, right? It is a co-production between Red Monkey and M&M, and Tal is appearing in I Hate Hamlet as part of the cast. First of all, I want to say, as a reviewer, I love I Hate Hamlet. So very well done. And one of the unique aspects of what M&M does, and I know, Tal, you do it with Red Monkey, is producing or staging productions in real venues, real life venues, not necessarily theaters, such as Lyndhurst here at the beautiful mansion. And that, I believe, what we just saw, the play is in the what's called Grand Picture Gallery?
Grand Picture Gallery.
Right, with beautiful artwork surrounding us, and it's a very immersive experience. And so one of the questions I wanted to ask, especially in this case, Tal and Mikel, how would you describe the difference between performing, let's say, either a black box theater or a proscenium stage versus performing in a real room of a mansion with the audience surrounding you?
I think it's a unique experience for the audience because the Grand Picture Gallery itself, with its museum quality paintings, is a delight to see and has fascinating detail. So in addition to watching the play, just looking around at the room itself is an experience for the audience that is, as I said, unique in that it cannot be replicated and has not been replicated anywhere else on the planet because it exists here in Lyndhurst at Tarrytown.
Right.
So from the audience perspective, I think it's a wonderful experience. Even better than sitting in a normal Broadway play where you're sitting in the dark looking at a proscenium type stage. What would you say is the difference for an actor?
Yeah, I'd say from an actor's perspective, in every show that we do here at Lyndhurst, the house is absolutely another character in the show.
Okay.
And even if you are alone on stage, the house and the beautiful rooms and space here are your scene partner. And there's always something to inspire you and to discover just playing in these rooms. I was particularly sensitive to that in Hamlet. It's actually just being up there in the gallery has changed the way that I do certain scenes.
Oh, that's interesting. What about the distraction factor? Meaning, when you're on stage, especially at proscenium, sometimes you could maybe see the first couple of rows, but here you can. And a couple of times I noticed that you'll look right at somebody in the audience. That's not overly distracting.
I prefer that, to tell you the truth.
Oh, okay.
I think that there's a sort of vibe and an energy that you get from playing at very close quarters to an audience. And also there are things you can do when you're playing at, it's sort of like a television camera distance from a person in an intimate space like that you can do as an actor that you couldn't necessarily get away with if you were playing in a larger proscenium space.
Right.
So I really enjoy that style. If I had my way, I'd probably only ever do intimate spaces like that.
Right. And Melinda, one thing I noticed is that during the sword play scene, as the director, when you were blocking it, I imagine you had to be really careful, as did the actors.
Yes.
In terms of not hitting anybody or
not hitting anybody or any of the artwork.
Right.
We actually have a fight choreographer, Haley
Right.
Jane Rose, who designed it for the specific space. She came and saw it, and she also measured it out so that it would be safe for the audience and the actors and the artwork.
And the house.
No, and so what I admired and appreciated as an audience member is that, but you still did not really sacrifice the effectiveness of the sword play. I mean, which was really nice.
Yes, I was very pleased with the fighting choreography.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody even flinch in the audience, so that was good. And so the weekend, I believe, of what would it be next weekend? February.
Yeah, I believe the 17th
17th is when Hamlet starts, and all three of you are appearing in the cast of Hamlet, right? And you'll be doing this in rotation.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yes.
So especially for Michael and Tal, I mean, what kind of challenge is that when you have to be off book, obviously, for two different productions simultaneously?
Yeah, I mean, I've done things in rep before.
Right.
And it's just like memory is a muscle that you need to exercise like you would any other muscle. And if you memorize things a lot, things become easier to memorize.
Right.
It's certainly a challenge to do two shows at the same time, but it's a great and rare opportunity to be doing two plays like this.
No, it's great. It's a great concept. I mean, and who came up with that to do I Hate Hamlet and Hamlet?
Melinda did.
Melinda did? Really? No, that's a great idea. And to do both here.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's partly the space that inspired the idea.
Right.
And the plays complement each other, which I think would be, again, a unique experience for an audience member to be able to see two plays that are interrelated, but each of them stands alone very well.
Yes.
But they have the opportunity within a single day to see both of these wonderful plays.
And so can you just mention that
Yes,
it'll be
the
a
next
matinee and
3
evening?
weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, both plays are done, and we alternate which one is the first and which one is the second. So people could come, say on a Saturday to a 2 p.m. matinee, go have dinner and then come back for the 7 p.m. Or on Sundays it's a 2 and 5 p.m. so there's a shorter break.
Right, that's great. And Tal, you're directing Hamlet?
Yes.
Yes, right.
Yes, I am directing Hamlet. It's a lot of fun, particularly to play Hamlet and then play Gary in this piece. A character who has complete contempt for the play Hamlet,
Right.
And Shakespeare in general, and then to be doing it later that night is really fun contrast.
No, that's great. And then, and when do you end the run? It goes through when?
Both go till March 4th, and then Hamlet goes to Cahill Theater in the College of Mount St. Vincent as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be the following weekend, I guess, March 10th and 11th, we'll be down in Riverdale with Hamlet.
And that will be the final weekend for Hamlet that weekend, or will it continue?
Well, that's it in the theaters, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And Melinda, what's the best way for people to get tickets?
Lyndhurst.org.
To just go on the website?
Right, or they can go to my website, mmpaci.com, and then we can also, it goes to Red Monkey's Cahill Theater.
Right.
Right. And
Okay.
you can go to redmonkeytheater.org to get the tickets to see Hamlet down in Riverdale.
In the theater. Well, I just want to say, having just seen I Hate Hamlet, congratulations, because you've done a great job and break a leg on Hamlet, and I'm going to encourage everybody to go see both on this video and in my column, so congrats to all of you.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Bruce.
Yeah.